Volcanoes' spices ignite your senses, and ancient rituals turn everyday life into legend. Every sunrise promises a new story waiting to be discovered. Welcome to Indonesia, a country where unbelievable stories happen every single day. Get ready to discover 10 mind-blowing facts that will leave you speechless. And please share with us in the comments how you feel about Indonesia after watching this video. Number 1. Million-dollar lavish wedding. They say money can't buy happiness, but on November 2023, one wedding in Indonesia proved that it can certainly buy attention, and lots of it. The wedding of Ryan Harris and Gwen Ashley Widodo was not just a celebration of love, it was a jaw-dropping display of wealth and grandeur that left social media buzzing for weeks. Ryan Harris, 35, is the only son of Pin Harris, former president of Air Asia Indonesia. His bride, Gwen Ashley Widodo, just 19 years old, is the daughter of real estate mogul Marcus Widodo and renowned fashion designer Warren Chandra. When these two influential families came together, they orchestrated a wedding that cost a staggering 75 billion Indonesian rupiah. That's over $4 million US. But here's the twist. Instead of accepting gifts or money from guests, the couple shocked everyone by giving back. Each of the more than 2,000 attendees received a luxurious Hermes platinum plate worth about $185 US, adding up to nearly $400,000 just for the return gifts alone. The five-star Westin Surabaya Hotel was transformed into a floral paradise with every inch decorated with fresh flowers. Right in the middle of the venue stood Ryan's Ferrari, fully adorned with roses acting as the ultimate centerpiece. To make the event unforgettable, international stars like Nicole Scherzinger, Brian McFadden from Westlife, and Keith Duffy from Boyzone performed live, while 37 photographers and videographers captured every glamorous detail. This was not just a wedding, it was a world-class spectacle, a perfect example of how the ultra-rich celebrate love in a way most of us can only dream of. Number 2. Strange rituals in Indonesia. Think you've seen the world's strangest traditions? Think again. From bizarre funeral parades in Madagascar to unique death dances in Papua New Guinea, many cultures around the world have their own unusual ways of saying goodbye. But none of them compare to what happens in the highlands of South Sulawesi, Indonesia, where the Toraja people have turned death into something entirely different. A celebration, not a farewell. For the Toraja, death is not the final chapter of life. They believe that while the body may decompose, the soul stays with the family until a grand funeral ceremony called Rambu Solo is performed. This isn't a moment of mourning, but a festival of life, full of music, laughter, feasts, and rituals that can last for days or even weeks. The scale of the event reflects the family's social status. The bigger and more extravagant, the better. Families often spend years saving for this one event, preparing for animal sacrifices like buffaloes and pigs, which are believed to carry the soul to its final resting place, a spiritual destination called Puyo. But here's what really surprises outsiders. Until the family is ready to hold the ceremony, the deceased is kept in the house as a makula or sick person. They are dressed, spoken to, and even symbolically fed as if they are still alive. For the Toraja people, this is a way of showing love and respect. Visitors often find this custom unsettling, but for locals, it's a sacred duty. Critics argue that Rambu Solo has lost some of its spiritual essence as it becomes a tourist attraction, especially due to the public display of animal sacrifices. However, cultural observers like Lotulung, who document social and environmental issues in Indonesia, disagree. The Toraja still deeply respect their ancestors. Every family honors their loved ones in the most heartfelt way possible, even if outsiders don't fully understand it. In the end, Rambu Solo is not a farewell, but a grand passage. It's a reminder that to the Toraja, life and death are not separate. They are parts of a continuous journey. Number 3. Buton Blue-Eyed Tribe. Among the hundreds of indigenous tribes scattered across Indonesia's vast archipelago, the Kayambulawa people of Buton Island stand out like a rare gem. Buton, the 19th largest island of Indonesia, located in southeast Sulawesi, is home to nearly 500,000 people. However, within this diverse population, the Kayambulawa tribe, numbering just over 1,000 individuals, has captured international curiosity because of their striking blue eyes. Unlike most Indonesians who are born with deep brown or black eyes, many Kayambulawa children are born with bright blue or gray-green irises, a trait often associated with Europeans rather than Southeast Asians. Scientists believe that this unusual genetic feature is linked to Waardenburg syndrome, a rare condition that affects about 1 in 42,000 people worldwide, often resulting in unique eye pigmentation and, in some cases, partial hearing loss. History suggests that the Kayambulawa tribe's distinctive traits may also trace back to the 16th century, when Portuguese traders and explorers sailed through Sulawesi in search of spices like nutmeg and cloves. Historical records recount that some of these seafarers formed close ties with the local communities on Buton Island, even intermarrying with Kayambulawa villagers. One famous story tells of King Siompu II, who married his daughter Wa Ode to a Portuguese sailor named Peter, blending European features with the tribe's original lineage. For centuries, however, this mixed heritage made life difficult for the Kayambulawa people. During the Dutch colonial era, they were often labeled as traitors for their Portuguese connections, and generations later, children with blue eyes faced bullying and discrimination, feeling isolated from mainstream society. But times are changing. Social media platforms have given the Kayambulawa tribe a voice and a platform to share their unique history. In recent years, photos and videos of their mesmerizing blue eyes have gone viral, leading to a surge of interest and admiration rather than stigma. Culturally, the Kayambulawa remain deeply rooted in Islamic traditions, placing strong emphasis on community generosity and mutual respect. Their faith, combined with their distinct appearance, makes them one of Indonesia's most fascinating cultural treasures. However, with the number of blue-eyed Kayambulawa slowly declining due to intermarriage, this living legacy is now considered rare and precious, a reminder of Indonesia's rich tapestry of diversity. Number 4. Strange phenomenon in Indonesia. In a quiet village in East Kalimantan, Indonesia, there's a story that has left both doctors and scientists speechless. It's about Norshiida, a 40-year-old preschool teacher whose life took a terrifying turn back in 1991. Without warning, her body began to push out thin, sharp metallic wires. Yes, real metal. From her chest and stomach. What's more unsettling is that no one on this planet has been able to explain why this is happening. It all started when she was in her early 20s. One evening, while taking a shower, Norshiida noticed a small metallic strand poking out from her skin. At first, it fell out after a few days, but just weeks later, more wires appeared, longer, stronger, and even more painful. Since then, they've never stopped growing. The moment these wires break through her skin, she feels a searing pain, like hundreds of needles stabbing at once, leaving behind clusters of wounds. Medical teams have studied her case extensively. X-ray scans revealed more than 40 metallic wires embedded deep inside her body, some shifting positions as if they had a life of their own. Doctors have even tried using magnets and advanced imaging to locate them. But the cause of this phenomenon remains a complete mystery. Over the past 6 months, the wires have grown up to 20 centimeters in length, forcing her to bend her back whenever she moves. Strangely enough, even though some of these wires rust over time, Norshita has never suffered from tetanus or severe infections. Her story has baffled modern medicine. Despite multiple surgeries, traditional remedies, and experimental treatments, nothing has worked. Today, her case is considered one of the most mysterious medical anomalies in Indonesia. What's even more remarkable is her strength. Despite living with constant pain, she continues to teach at her local kindergarten and take part in community life. As of 2025, experts worldwide are still searching for an explanation, while whispers of supernatural forces circulate in local folklore. Number 5. Kelimutu Lake Fickle, hidden high on the volcanic peaks of Flores Island. The Kelimutu crater lakes are among Indonesia's most magical natural wonders. Located on Mount Kelimutu in East Nusa Tenggara, this trio of lakes has captured the imagination of travelers from around the world. What makes them extraordinary is not just their stunning location, but their ability to change colors unpredictably, shifting from shades of turquoise and emerald green to deep red chocolate brown or even jet black. No scientific rule fully explains this phenomenon, though geologists believe it is caused by chemical reactions between volcanic gases and the minerals in the water. While Kelimutu is not the tallest volcano on Flores, it is certainly the most enchanting. Visitors who trek to its summit are rewarded with a breathtaking sight. 3 crater lakes sitting side by side, separated by thin rocky ridges, yet each with its own unique color palette. Covering a total area of more than 1 million square meters, the lakes hold approximately 1,292 cubic meters of water, creating a mesmerizing mirror of ever-changing hues against the volcanic landscape. Standing on the rim, you'll feel as if you are gazing into a living painting. At sunrise, the view becomes even more surreal as the morning light dances across the water's surface, making the colors glow in a way that feels almost otherworldly. The surrounding cliffs, thin and jagged, add to the sense of awe and danger, as if these lakes are sacred treasures guarded by nature itself. For the local Leo people, Kelimutu is more than a tourist attraction. It is a place of spiritual significance. They believe the 3 lakes are the final resting places of souls, each lake symbolizing a different path for the departed. This spiritual layer, combined with the mystical color shifts, gives Kelimutu an aura of both beauty and reverence. Visiting the Kelimutu lakes is like stepping into a dream where the earth, sky, and water seem to collaborate to create an ever-changing masterpiece. Number 6. Culture and social norm. A friendly smile and polite words might open doors in many places, but in Indonesia, social etiquette goes far beyond that. Even the smallest action, like which hand you use to pass an item, can carry meaning. In Indonesian culture, the left hand is seen as unclean because it is associated with personal hygiene. For that reason, whether you are handing someone a gift, shaking hands, or even pointing at an object using your right hand, is a silent way of showing respect. This sense of respect also extends to the way people dress and carry themselves. In Muslim-majority regions, such as Sumatra, where more than 90% of the population follows Islam, modesty is more than just a suggestion, it's a cultural expectation. Shoulders, chest, and knees should be covered, and women are often encouraged to wear a light scarf or shawl, especially in conservative areas. Public displays of affection, like hugging or kissing, are seen as inappropriate and can make locals uncomfortable. Even the position of your feet is not something to take lightly. In Indonesia, showing the soles of your feet, pointing at someone with your toes, or accidentally touching someone's body with your feet is considered disrespectful. When visiting a local home, it is also customary to finish all the food on your plate. This simple act tells your host that you value their time, their hospitality, and the effort they put into the meal. Accepting tea or coffee is another way of connecting, and if your drink is extra sweet, it is often their quiet way of saying they like you. Respect for elders and those in higher social positions is a deeply rooted value. A slight bow, a warm smile, or a careful greeting speaks volumes. And while alcohol is available in some tourist spots like Bali, it remains restricted or frowned upon in many Muslim communities. Patience above all is what will help you feel at home here. Life in Indonesia flows at its own pace. Buses might arrive late, traffic can be chaotic, and service may not always be fast. But losing your temper won't help. A calm attitude combined with a sincere smile often turns strangers into friends. Indonesians are famously warm and curious, and the simplest gestures of kindness often lead to meaningful connections. Number 7. Instant noodles country. When it comes to instant noodles, few countries love them as much as Indonesia. According to the World Instant Noodles Association, Indonesia is the second largest consumer of instant noodles in the world, with 14.3 billion servings consumed in the year 2022 alone. For comparison, Japan, the birthplace of instant noodles, consumed around 6 billion servings in the same year, ranking 5th globally. One reason behind this massive consumption is Indonesia's unique food culture. In Japan, instant noodles are mostly cooked and eaten at home, while in Indonesia, they are also part of a social dining experience, often enjoyed at Warmindo small eateries specializing in instant noodle dishes. These spots are not just restaurants, they are community hubs where neighbors, motorbike taxi drivers, workers, and students gather. A bowl of noodles here is more than just a quick meal. It is a moment to connect and share stories. Warung's small family-run cafes, eateries, or convenience stores can be found everywhere in Indonesia. Many have evolved into Warmindo, offering everything from basic cooked noodles with fried eggs to gourmet-style instant noodles. With creative toppings like spicy sambal grilled meat or melted cheese. Some have even gone viral on social media and become well-known local food destinations. At the heart of this noodle culture is Indomie, Indonesia's most iconic instant noodle brand. With bold flavors like mie goreng and quick cooking time, Indomie has become a household name not only in Indonesia but worldwide. In the year 2020, the export value of Indomie exceeded $271.3 million, reaching markets across Asia, the Middle East, and Western countries. One of Indomie's most remarkable success stories comes from Nigeria, where the brand holds an impressive 74% share of the instant noodle market. Locally produced and heavily advertised, Indomie has become just as popular there as it is in its home country. Nigerian eateries inspired by Indonesia's Warmindo culture are now serving Indomie dishes with unique local twists. From humble street stalls to kitchens around the world, Indonesia's instant noodle culture is not just about convenience. It is about creativity, community, and a shared love for flavors that feel like. Number 8. Unique cuisine. Indonesian cuisine is a vibrant tapestry of flavors woven from centuries of tradition and the influence of many cultures. With more than 6,000 islands and over 1,300 ethnic groups, the country's culinary diversity is astonishing. Each region has its own distinctive techniques and flavors, yet all share a deep appreciation for bold aromatic spices. Turmeric, galangal, ginger, lemongrass, and bay leaves are staples infusing dishes with color depth and layers of fragrance that awaken the senses. Traditional meals typically feature a variety of components rather than a single dish. A plate of nasi putih steamed white rice is often accompanied by sambal, a fiery chili paste alongside vegetables, grilled meats, or crispy fried fish. In Java, you might find subtle sweetness in dishes like nasi liwet, while Sumatra is famous for its spicy curry-based recipes influenced by Indian and Middle Eastern cuisine. Street food is another integral part of the Indonesian culinary experience. From smoky satay skewers cooked over charcoal fires to freshly fried tempeh and sweet banana fritters. The aromas drifting through bustling markets are irresistible. Meals are often shared, and the communal style of dining reflects Indonesia's culture of togetherness. Even when it comes to beverages, flavors remain bold and unique. Local drinks like es cendol, a refreshing mix of pandan jelly, coconut milk, and palm sugar, or kopi tubruk, a traditional coffee brewed directly with sugar, highlights the balance between sweetness and bitterness that Indonesian cuisine does so well. Alongside its famous dishes, Indonesia is also known for its daring culinary specialties. In certain regions, locals prepare unique delicacies such as grilled bat meat roasted sago worms or cobra skewers served with spicy sauces. For those who dare, there is also Arak liquor mixed with fresh snake blood, a drink believed to boost vitality and energy. These bold flavors showcase not just Indonesia's adventurous palate, but also its deep-rooted connection to local ingredients and traditions. Number 9. Indonesia is strange but wonderful. Indonesia is not just a destination, it is an endless journey of discovery, where every island and every moment holds a story waiting to be told. Every stop is an invitation to feel something deeper. The warmth of a local's laughter, the rhythm of traditional dances echoing centuries of history, and the intoxicating scent of spices rising from roadside food stalls. Indonesia's beauty lies not only in its people, but also in its breathtaking landscapes. Where else can you witness color-shifting crater lakes like Kelimutu, explore ancient rainforests where the mighty Komodo dragon still rules, or sink your feet into untouched white sand beaches stretching endlessly into the horizon? Nature here is both fierce and poetic, a reminder of how closely life and the earth are intertwined. But what truly sets Indonesia apart is its spirit. The harmony between tradition and modernity, between diverse beliefs and shared values. This is a country of over 1,300 ethnic groups, where unity is celebrated through cultural festivals, rituals, and simple acts of kindness. The people carry their heritage with pride and joy, welcoming travelers with open hearts and stories that make you feel part of their journey. In every experience, you find a reminder of what it means to live fully and meaningfully. Indonesia is a land where every journey feels like stepping into a living story, a place of breathtaking landscapes, warm-hearted people, and traditions that leave lasting impressions. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to NVL Travel Documentary for more incredible adventures.